So what I've learned about dance as someone who is not a dancer, I've learned a lot. My background is as a music teacher, so there's a lot for me to learn when it comes to dance. Um, Several things instantly come to mind, which is we have had students who are coming in that have been studio trained since they were young, and they already know certain etiquette around studio behaviors, expectations. And we have students who've never ever had such an experience before, and they have the ability, but they just not have had the opportunity. And so part of our mission is to help them learn that very quickly. And the age of our students is not too old to start dance instruction. There are, again, it was something I learned, that there are some professional dancers who did not even start till they were in college. Now, these are incredibly talented people, but my point is that even students don't have to be 5 to start and be awesome by the time they finish. The dance department really is framing itself to be a very serious dance department. And by that I mean that every student who chooses dance as a pathway at the high school level, they have to have ballet every day, and then we add the other things onto that. For example, one of the 10th graders are doing a modern contemporary class that is Horton based. Everyone does ballet. That's, we could choose a different way. We could choose to be more what's the term? The fun, just enjoy it kind of thing, but that's not what we're doing. We're a serious dance school. We have students who sometimes it's a wake-up call that it's not just what they see on TV, and there's this incredible amount of discipline, and muscle memory doesn't happen until you actually are practicing over and over and over again, hours daily. So it's exciting to watch it in the early days, because we still are in early days as a school. This is just the beginning of year 4. But we're watching students who are those especially who came in without understanding that discipline that's involved, seeing it from our students who've had that before, seeing a faculty who are consistently saying this is how it will be, and then making that transition to owning that they really are a dance student. So it's actually, when I do walk around the school, I always make sure that I get to a dance class, because whether it's one of our highest level ballet classes and getting to see the instructor, who himself is an amazing dancer, watching that at the highest end, and then watching our youngest students who are just beginning that process, and to see everything in between, it's really awesome. Because we see that transformation in front of our eyes. We see them from what they came in and where they're ending up, and it's very exciting. We're also really can't wait till we get that theater next door, because it's a challenge to actually see the kids perform, because we've had to borrow theater spaces, and to have our own theater space for all of the arts forms, not just for one of them. The dance department will be elated to have an auditorium where they can do their performances and not have to ask our neighbors to use their spaces. The most recent dance performance we had in the spring of 2013, it was, in fact, all of the performances feel like this for me, because I sit there and I look at these students. I know every one of them. I know their backstories. I know what they used to be able to do, and then I'm seeing in front of me what they are now doing. It was pretty emotional. It was almost throughout the evening, I was tearing up at just about everything I saw, because it was, before my very eyes, what we as a GCAA community we have created together for those students. It was emotional. It was, and yet at the same time, those older students were only in 9th grade. So it's like my head is thinking, whoa, we haven't even hit our sweet spot when it comes to talent and in the arts. It's not around the talent, but it's the instruction and the formation and the training, because really our juniors and seniors are going to be, can't even describe it, because I am so wowed by what's happening in our middle school and the first grades in the high school. It's truly amazing. So it was a marker of what we've done, and it's a barometer of where we're going. It was inspiring.